Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a purple cut crease with a blown out liner, and I wanted to start off by giving credit to the artist that I drew inspiration from and whose video I saw first, and her name is Colleen Makeup. I have this screenshot right here. So I used the Jaclyn Hill palette and this color therapy session on a medium-sized fluffy brush. I already primed my lids, and I'm just going to map out the shape of the eye look with this color. So it's okay if you're a little bit messy, you know, this doesn't have to be perfect, but we just want to get a decent shape outline that's going to ground the rest of the eyeshadow that we place, and it'll make it a little bit easier when you're cutting your crease. Now I'm going to take the color Not My Journey, I think, on that same exact brush and just bring that color a little bit lower in the crease. Then I'm going to take this fluffy brush and go back into Therapy Sesh and blend it out, smooth out those edges, make sure that everything looks seamless. Then I'm going to go into that pink shade and that same exact fluffy brush we just used. I kind of wipe it off on a like a towel or something and blow it out all the way up to my eyebrow. In the picture, she used a super light pink. I didn't have that shade, so you're welcome to swap out the colors, you know, however you see fit. Then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and clean off, kind of cut my crease with it basically. And then I'm going to actually cut my crease with concealer and a flat concealer brush. The reason that I used the wipe is because if you just use concealer, then it's going to kind of give a tint to your concealer, like it'll mix with that shade that's already on your lid and make it like a light purple. And for this look, I wanted to completely blank it out, so that's why I used the wipe to remove all that pigment. But here I am just pretty much cleaning up the shape of what I already cleaned up with my wipe. You don't want to take too much off the end or, you know, go too crazy on the cut crease because you could end up messing up the shape. So just go slow. And I also used this lip liner or like lip brush to really get in and clean up the edge and make sure that you could actually see my cut crease because of my my hooded eyes. So I went above where my regular crease is to make sure that when my eyes were open, you could see it. Then I'm going to go and just tap off that concealer just to matte it down a little bit. And I'm taking this really big fluffy brush, but it's kind of flat, and taking the white shade Certified in this palette and literally putting that all over the lid to start as a blank canvas for the rest of our eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go back into Therapy Sesh and take this flat liner brush, and I'm going to start mapping out the wing.
Broken future.
Then I'm going to take this small pencil brush and go into that deepest shade again and layer it. The tip for this whole look is pretty much just go back, layer and layer and layer, because purples can kind of get patchy as you blend them out. Then I'm going to take this dome brush on the shade Therapy Sesh and blend it out. And I'm actually going to bring this up quite a bit so that you can see a white line in between the cut crease and this like smoked out, blown out liner. So I'm going to go back in with that same pencil brush and into the deepest shade again and create that liner that pretty much got wiped off while I was blending my eyeshadow. So if you want to wait till after you do that whole step, you can. I just feel like adding it back, it isn't a big deal to me because the shape that I get at the beginning helps me blend. So I don't know if that makes sense. But then here you go again, blending it out with whatever was left over on that dome brush from before. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and kind of clean up all the fallout. I recommend you do your eyes before your eyeshadow, at least if you're using this palette, because it does have fallout. Then I'm going to go into Positivity, the pink shade, and a flat brush, and just, I just didn't want it to be white in between, so I'm just kind of trying to create a lighter pink shade because I don't have one, and mixing that white on top of it. And then I'm going back in with the pencil brush and deepening up that liner again. And the same thing. So I'm just building up that liner so that I get the color payoff I want. And then I'm taking that fluffy brush and blending it. That way I can smooth out all the edges. And I'm using the medium, or like the lighter purple shade. And then right there, I'm actually using that same shade, just bringing it up a little bit and trying to smoke it out. So I'm pretty much covering my whole lid. It might not cover yours if your eyes aren't as small as mine, but I'm pretty much covering my whole lid with this, eyeshadow liner situation. Then I'm taking the Desi X Katy Friendcation palette and the shade Just a Kiss, which is a glitter shade, on a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm spraying it down with some setting spray and tapping it very lightly over my eyelid. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do my base and then I'll be right back. And we're gonna go in with this light purple shade again and a pencil brush and go underneath and blend it out. Use this white eyeliner and this tiny pencil brush and the deepest shade and apply that closest to the waterline. So this is the final look. I went ahead and finished my face makeup, did my eyelashes, and applied my lip combo, which is the NYX lip liner in Bed Rose. And then I kind of blotted on the Tarte Tartiest lip paint in Salty, and topped it with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the gloss in Wet Peach. So I really love the way this look turned out. It was not easy. I actually, I started filming and then this eye turned out better, so I had to wipe this one off and restart. But it was mostly the shape that I felt was hard to create with my hooded eyes and everything, but I think it turned out pretty good. So happy Easter. I just wanted to put a little tutorial together of my Easter makeup. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and comment something that you did for Easter during this weird quarantine time. I am setting up a little Easter egg hunt in my backyard for the kids. We're gonna do family photos with the tripod and a remote since I don't have anyone else to take pictures of us, and just kind of have a good day. So I hope everyone else has a wonderful, happy Easter and that your week is going to be amazing. I will see you next week, and thanks for watching.